are. Stay where you are.
Show me
Stay where you
your
are. Show
hands.
your hands. You here?
Welcome to CrimeFacts, where we delve deep into some of the most chilling and harrowing criminal cases that have captured the public's attention.
This is a tale of unimaginable betrayal hidden within the quiet suburban streets of Chelmsford, Essex. Virginia McCullough, a daughter, a seemingly dutiful caretaker, held a dark secret. Behind the walls of her family home, she had concealed the bodies of her own parents for years. Today we unravel how a seemingly ordinary life was actually a web of lies, deceit, and murder.
It all began with a simple concern, a phone call from John and Lois McCullough's GP. For years, the couple had regularly attended medical appointments, but as 2023 rolled around, their absence became increasingly worrisome. Appointments were missed, and when the doctor reached out, he was met with evasion and excuses. Suspicions mounted until finally, Essex Police launched a missing persons investigation. Virginia, the McCullough's 36-year-old daughter, tried to brush off the police inquiries. She claimed her parents were on a long holiday and even tried to assure detectives that they'd be returning soon. But the seasoned officers sensed something was amiss. They knew they had to dig deeper.
When detectives entered the house, they weren't prepared for what they would find. As Virginia's story crumbled, she confessed to their murders. In a chilling revelation, she admitted to poisoning her father and, in a rage, attacking her mother with both a hammer and a knife. The gruesome details were more horrific than they could have imagined. Virginia's father, John, had been encased in a crude structure made of breeze blocks and wrapped in blankets. Her mother, Lois, was crammed into a wardrobe upstairs, concealed behind piles of duvets and clothes. For 4 long years, Virginia lived amongst these hidden horrors, maintaining a facade of normalcy to anyone who inquired.
As investigators pieced together the timeline, it became clear that Virginia had orchestrated an elaborate cover-up. She told neighbors that her parents had retired to the seaside and reassured distant relatives with stories of long-term travels and ill health. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, it provided the perfect cover for her isolation and the lack of social interaction. Virginia also had financial motives. Over the years, she continued to collect her parents' pensions, pocketing over £150,000 to fund her lifestyle. She used their credit cards, draining their accounts and accumulating debt under their names. Despite her web of lies, Virginia's deceit eventually caught up with her. It wasn't long before the people in Virginia's orbit began to grow suspicious. Phil Sargeant, a neighbor who had known the McCulloughs for years, noticed the curtains were always drawn, and the once friendly family had become reclusive. Alan Thomson, a television rental agent, was puzzled when Virginia abruptly canceled her rental and insisted no one enter the home. Paul Hastings, a local greengrocer, remembered a bizarre exchange with Virginia. When he asked about her parents, she casually mentioned, "The police think I killed my mom and dad." Although he brushed it off as a dark joke at the time, it took on a new chilling significance once the truth emerged.
The investigation was painstaking. Police discovered a trove of falsified documents where Virginia had manipulated her parents' finances. She'd even gone so far as to forge letters pretending to warn them about losing money to scams, when in reality, she was the one spending their savings. Virginia's life was spiraling out of control. She concocted stories about job opportunities and financial success, all while amassing a mountain of debt. Even her phone records showed her calling herself to create a sense of distance between her and the crimes, hoping to cover her tracks. In June 2024, the trial brought all of Virginia's misdeeds to light. She pleaded guilty to the murders, showing little emotion as the judge handed down her life sentence. The court's atmosphere was heavy, with family members and friends struggling to grasp the extent of her betrayal. "I knew this day would come," Virginia reportedly muttered during her police interviews. After years of hiding behind a mask, her true face was finally revealed, and she accepted that she would likely spend the rest of her life behind bars.
The community of Chelmsford, Essex, was left reeling from the shock of these events. Neighbors who once saw the McCulloughs as a friendly, normal family now viewed their home as a site of unspeakable tragedy. Virginia's actions left a permanent scar on everyone who knew the family. This haunting story serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary-looking lives can harbor sinister secrets. Let it be a lesson to us all to pay attention, speak up, and never ignore the signs when something doesn't feel right. Thank you for joining us today. Subscribe for more chilling tales of the world's most shocking crimes.